there, Capricorns, let's get into your reading then. So Rider-Waite, as you can see, 4 cards along the top, 4 clarifiers underneath, and then a goddess card at the end to imbue us with some positive energy as well. So let's see what your reading is going to be. Capricorn, September 2016. There's a fair bit of shuffling going on here, guys. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Nice. More Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, with the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So it's nicely kind of split. Reading there, you've got Pentacles down one side and Wands on the other, and 2 cups in the middle. No major arcanas, and 1 ace, which is really nice, and 3 court cards. So your reading may possibly involve other people in the month, so not necessarily just about yourself. And often when the court card comes in, they are not necessarily difficult to read, but they just imbue other people's energies and input into your readings. So anyhow, let's have a look and start with the top left, the 7 of Pentacles, your earth sign energy. I like the card, even though it doesn't look that exciting. It's possibly not exciting, but it's very steady and sturdy, exactly like the hearty, healthy Capricorn energy. He is a worker of the earth and he uses his hands for working. He has developed a good sense or a good strategy in life for figuring out how to get the work done, how to make things grow. He's good at planning and he's good at organising. So that's a great way to start your month. There's a feeling of that particular energy around for you, as if some of you have reached an epoch point where you understand the way forward and you're doing it logically and step by step, piece by piece. It's a really good way to grow at a steady, determined way. I think it's a great card to start with. The card underneath it, which is 1 card less in the tarot deck, is the 6 of Pentacles, and again it's a really nice card. We're still on the money realm, so that whole beginning of the month seems to feel it's about money for you, and these are all the positive money cards in most respects. So whether or not your finances are going well, or you have some sort of incremental benefit to them, or they're being overseen by some kind of like universal positivity, and at this point in time it might pay for you to reiterate or to recheck your savings or your investments and just make sure that you are making the most of them, because I think this is a positive time for your money. The 6 of Pentacles often talks about giving and taking and balance, so there is that message in the card. You will either be the person able to give a little bit to someone in need, or you will be the person receiving something. Now, whichever way that is, it's still a beautiful part of the cycle of life, because it's karmic. If you give, you will receive. If you receive, you will end up giving. And neither one of those is bad, and both of them have huge positives. But we do see the scales, so we do know it talks about balance in every dynamic of life. We also see that these 2 little kind of younger looking people down here seem a little bit out of sorts and unkempt, so it's a timely time to remind yourself to look after your physical health. And I often think of these as being pentacles or chakras, so I'm thinking lower chakra area for you guys along your back and hips and legs. You may need to get that massaged, or make sure you're stretching that area properly, or have some sort of realignment activity done there. We come up to the second one and we see the Queen of Pentacles, and underneath your clarifier is the Queen of Cups. So that's a really nice sort of synchronicity. You're being clarified about this possible person in your life, or female in your life energy, and then you've got her in your energy, and then we're being clarified by another queen. So for some of you, somehow this Queen person or energy plays quite a role for you in September. For some of you, it might be a new interest coming in, whether it's just a friend or a new worker or an employer or a love relationship. That's a possibility, especially given we see the Queen of Cups. They're both actually really adorable energies that they give off. They're lovely characters. You know, we have the water sign and the earth sign energies. They offer differences, like the earth sign energy woman, she is fertile, she is stable, she's grounded, she's quite good financially. Again, that bodes well for your finances. The Queen of Cups, she's emotionally available for listening to or for talking to or connecting to at the emotional level. She is a nurturer of the heart and affairs of the heart and love and those type of energies as well. So I just think whatever's going on around this is nice. It could be new. It's kind of groovy. It's good feeling, just a really nice good feeling in around that period. We come to this one and we see the Five of Cups, and he looks a bit more, oh God, you know, what's happened? Where has my love gone? He is sad that he has lost something or someone, or a feeling of loss in his heart one way or another. But he's failing to see that there is still plenty in his life with those two cups behind, and he needs to broaden his horizon, lift his head up, look at the sky and see all the beauty in life that still exists, because right beside him is this wonderful opportunity. And until he embraces that or changes his mindset or his mood, he's going to only be looking at what he sees as, you know, a loss. Within every loss there is always the opposite. There will always be positivity. Every cloud has a silver lining, every ending has a beginning. And I think the clarifier here, the Two of Wands, is a really cool one down there. We see him holding the globe of the earth, most likely in his hand, and he is pondering on where he is going in life. So something about this loss here is making him think, oh, right, well, I have to head in a new direction. And where shall I go and what shall I do? You know, this doesn't have to be a person. It could just be something that you were endeared to or that you loved in your life. It could be something you need to give up. It could be a project that has come to an end and that has finished. Because this one here is often about creativity, and it can be about career and moving forward, and oftentimes it can be about new job opportunities. So maybe you lost a job or left a job. But there's certainly something new coming, and sometimes it even refers to other places around the globe, so the possibility of travel and moving. And then when we come to here, this is really a gorgeous set of cards to end your reading with. They are totally clarifying each other. You know, we see this Ace of Wands up close, and then literally, what do we have here? The same singular wand. So this is all about new opportunities and new beginnings, and especially at the creative mindset of your force, your source. This is setting you alight and setting the fire going and moving passion into your life and getting you cracking and bringing back that I can do attitude. You know, he's looking out further and on into October and November. And this one here is still just beginning, because it's coming to you etherically from the ethers and it's not yet fully manifested. So this is a project or idea or possibility of something brand new and really creative and exciting and passionate coming into your life as September ends, but it's continuing on through to October and November. So it's an evolving process that will be taking its time. So there you are, Capricorn. At first glimpse, it didn't appear to be what one could say was an exciting looking reading, but when you start to move into the interpretation of the cards and the feeling that it's giving off, there's plenty of opportunity and wonderment within your reading. So let's put these aside and move to the Goddess card and see what comes for your last card. Okay, so this is for Capricorn for September. Mau, Mother Earth. And of course you are the earth sign, so that kind of really relates with you anyhow. But it says you are called upon to help with environmentalism. I'm not sure how many of you are actively involved or, concerned about the planet at any level, but environmentalism is something that we are all starting to face so much more in particular. And what I find interesting with that reading, with that last card, is almost a duplicity on that one as well. So I don't know whether they tie in the fact that it's about Earth and something that any of you might have projects to do with that or passions that you have along those lines. But what I do conclude quite categorically is that there is energy coming from Earth, which is you, your sign, Capricorn Earth energy, that is somehow going to create passion for you. And as you make these thoughts and attempts to move forward and you're pondering on your direction in life, she's holding the same globe up and she's looking at it and pondering, and he is as well, that there is something quite powerful coming your way. And I said that with the 2 aces that finish off your reading. So that's a beautiful synchronicity to also really engage in and connect with at your own personal level. So thanks again, Capricorn. All you guys, all my greater community, whether you're one of my subs or whether you're a visitor, you guys are what make this channel rock, and you're what make it grow, and you're the creativity for it. So thanks again, guys. Have a safe, happy, prosperous September. See you all the following month. Ka kite anawa. Namaste.